person that this one is the room for sale was like this. Can we write sale?
Room for sale?
Yes.
Yeah, the area of the room for sale.
Can we change to the sale?
To what? To what?
S-E-double-L.
Oh, the area of the room for sale?
Yes.
No, sale. To be sold, the area of the room to be sold is 900 square feet. This is the past tense. The area of the room for sale was 900 square feet. The room to be sold is 900 square feet. Just the way it is. Any other questions? Okay. Remember the pronunciation. The customer thought the room apartment, though the kitchen and bathroom were quite narrow. Though. It's almost as if T-H-O. Though. Thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. Thought. Okay, we'll do a little bit on our scholar. See what happened to him.
Scholar.
Okay, we've been talking about this for the last few days, and here was the headline on the paper the other day. Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him on separatism. Beijing. an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday. Uyghur scholar gets life term. This is the headline. And the sub-headline, the under-headline, the sub-headline. China convicts him on separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday. Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him on separatism. Go ahead.
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday. Okay,
very good. Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him on separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday. Okay,
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separate. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, have been convicted of separate by a China court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday.
Right. Yesterday. Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him on separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday.
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him on separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday.
Right, very good. Uyghur scholar gets life term. Sub-headline, China convicts him on separatism. Go ahead.
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday.
And sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday. Okay, very good. Go ahead.
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday.
Right, very good. Headline, Uyghur scholar gets life term, China convicts him on separatism. Very good. Go ahead.
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who champions China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison. This lawyer said yesterday.
Right, very good. Uyghur scholar gets life term. Go ahead.
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China's Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sentenced to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday.
Right, very good. Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separatism.
Uyghur scholar gets life term. China convicts him of separatism. Beijing, an outspoken scholar who championed China Uyghur minority, has been convicted of separatism by a Chinese court and sent to life in prison, his lawyer said yesterday.
Okay, very good. Uyghur scholar gets life. 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 There's a life. You drop the FE, Uyghur scholar gets life term. Life term or life term? Oh, life. Big difference. China convicts him of separatism. So that fellow, that Beijing economics professor that we were talking about, that Uyghur